My name's GuykesTV, and I've been lucky enough to professionally test the best bikes in the world for 20 years. And for the past 15 of those years, one of the best bikes in the world has been Cotic's Radical Steel Soul Hardtail. And today, we're not only riding the latest bang-on trend Cotic Soul Generation 5 Hardtail, we're also testing the original Cotic Soul from back in 2002. That's Si from Cotic there. He's built it up with fully retro componentry so he can back to back this absolute classic, genre-defining, game-changing bike with what may well prove to be another ultra-radical, genre-defining bike. Okay, let's get on the trails around the High Peak and crack on. So here I am, behind inch diameter bars. That's 9-speed gears clattering around. 8 speed, sorry Si. Oh, yeah. And that thing under my left-hand thumb, that's not even for a dropper post, because there weren't any dropper posts. But this bike still feels amazing. You know, this is why this bike was such a hit, because there was nothing like it when it came out. Just that combination of radical geometry. I mean, it could take a 125mm fork. That's crazy talk back then. Still ride with this beautiful elasticity and life. And Si's got this phrase about breathing with the trail. The bikes like the Soul didn't just breathe with it, they laughed with it. It's a sign of how right Si got the original Soul. But he didn't actually change the shape of it until 2013. I think there's some tubing changes just to get from safety standards and to add a bit of stiffness, but there's no difference in the actual angles of this bike and the lengths if you bought a 2013 bike. And you know, I'm slapping it through stuff here. I'm not treating it with any kind of respect you should for an elder. Just loving it. So what are we talking about here? Besides the fact that that's a shifter. And that's an old Hope bolt top brake there. Si's had them refurbed just for this bike. And that inch diameter bar that's wriggling about on top of a 69-degree head angle, 69.5 to be exact, with that 100mm fork on that vanilla, Fox vanilla there. And these are the original wheels still going strong. I mean, Si and Fosley, these are literally the last high grip 26-inch WTBs in Europe. I mean, bless them. WTB found them under a desk at their headquarters. But that's just spec. What made the Soul special was this, the Reynolds 853 frame. And it's a real interesting mismatch of tubes here. That top tube is actually a road down tube. That down tube, 35mm diameter, it's the thickest one that Reynolds did at the time. The back end, that beautiful wishbone setup there, that's straight out the road bike catalogue. But it just gave the Soul that spring and that vitality that just immediately started winning at fans. That tube choice meant the Soul was lively, appealed to cross-country riders, people who want to get the mileage in, not just people braining themselves in woods on basically an oversized BMX. It was alive, it was light, and it ushered in a whole new era of really responsive trail bikes made from steel. I mean, obviously there are some big changes to the brand new Generation 5 Cotic. Not least, look at the length of that top tube. That's more radical than anything Cotic have done, even on their big 160mm enduro bikes. That's huge. I mean, I haven't looked it up, but that's got to be one of the longest production top tubes going at the moment. And head angle, that tapered head tube, that's 67 degrees. You know, so I did a lot of work with Paul, who develops the bikes with him, backwards and forwards with angle sets and stuff, with a big can headset on the prototype bike to dial in on that eventual head angle decision. And but that's still a 120mm fork in the front, and apart from the gussets, that's still the same down tube there as well. And the stays, there's still those little, really dainty little, lovely wishbone back end. The only thing that's changed is it's got the wide display on the rear end now. You come off the Solaris Max, the Plus bike, so it's got room for a 2.6-inch tyre in there. So here we are, behind the very different 780mm bars and 35mm stem of the latest Soul. You know, and reach is a subjective thing, but you know, going through there all right, isn't it? 35mm stem, 780mm bars, actually feels absolutely cock on. And then it means when it gets to sections like this, you're back in charge all the time. Hit it round. Here we go. Gets down here. Get those tires. Oh, what a drift! But it holds it. So it's got that poise, it's got that balance. And then we're off. Oh, that flick there. Probably won't have even seen it. Beautiful. It'll just pop, flick, collect. I mean, the awesome thing about the Soul, always this muscularity that the frame had. Not some, you know, over pumped kind of weightlifter stiffness, macho strength. This real sort of gymnast, this liveness, and it's still got that in spades. Just feel it through the soles of your feet. It's just everything the Soul has always been in terms of smoothness and just that forgiving reason, that reason you buy steel, not alloy, but all the stability you want from a modern bike. Do you want to know how good this bike is? Well, put it this way, I got so carried away, Si's still up there somewhere in that wood. I was having way too much fun, so I'm now down here in town. So hopefully I can find him again. Although that huge 480mm reach, that 2.6 tyre capability, that'll all come in beautifully handy around trail centres, radical rocky stuff. You know, the Cotic lives to be out here, in the middle of nowhere, out on the moors, all day as the sun's going down. You know, the 853 is a great tube set, that air hardening tube set, you know, that actually gets stiffer, stronger the more you work it. But it's using the right tubes in the right places that really makes the difference. And what makes this Soul really something very special indeed. And you've still got that mix of road bike smoothness on the rear end. But now with this tighter, longer, more stable front end, it's a radical bike again. Proper feisty, muscular ride. This is Northern Soul, hard dancing, stylish, hard work Soul, not some namby-pamby R&B rubbish. Whee! Yes, mate! Ha ha! Oh, I'm loving this bike. I mean, Si works with steel for a reason. One of the major reasons is he's really ruddy good at it. New oversized top tube actually means this new Soul is one of the stiffest bikes that Cotic do in terms of that front end tracking, keeping the travel down to 120mm. Just leaves it super tight. Oh yes! So it's just a bike that urges you on, pushes you on. More gears, more speed, more cornering angle. You know, and if you're not sure what all the fuss is about, all this new school progressive geometry, what it just gives you, it's just masses of time. Seems like you've got forever. If the tyres start sliding, you can just bring them in. Really, even tracks you don't know. Hey, it's so stable. It's still got that agility and that confidence you need to properly hit stuff flat out. A front wheel flash out isn't just terminal automatically. You can drift it like you can drift a back tyre. You can just rank it over, bring it back in on that short stem. Just so easy to play with. But this bike's just totally confident. Even when the front tyres slid and I thought I was a goner, off it goes. Whew! Yes, mate. Ah, Soul. You properly have captured the soul of mountain biking. What a great day out this has been with Si again. And what another great bike to add to the Cotic range. Chapter 5 of the Soul story is a very, very exciting one. Very exciting indeed.
The bike I've been riding today is the Generation 5 Cotic Soul in gold spec. That's the XT based spec, but with some Go custom upgrades. But you know, the real magic in the Cotic is, you know, as much as Si puts together a nice build and a range of nice builds, is the frame set. So we're going to nip back to the workshop now, get Si to pick up a frame and talk us through it, and talk a bit through the history of the frame as well, if we can, while we have a brew.